Welcome to the Mo City Podcast, live from Mo City, Texas, in Mo City Studios. It's your boy Chuck, and you know, this is the place where I try to politic with anybody who from the Mo, either passing through the Mo, know somebody in the Mo, or just in this just getting it cracking. And so today, man, I got a very, 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 very special guest. I mean, she done graced the studio with her presence. She came in, the vibe was right, the color was right. And so it's really going down, man. It's really going down. And so and I appreciate you pulling up because you could have been real big time, real big Hollywood on me and been like, nah, bro, whoop the whoop. But she was like, Mo City Podcast, I'm with it. I'm gonna come through. And she did that, man. If y'all know, from the Mo, man, I'm talking about the first lady of One Deep Entertainment, man. We got big Lolita in here. You know what I'm saying? Lolita Monreaux in the building. Welcome to Mo Serious Studios.
Man, thank y'all for having me.
Appreciate you pulling up. I'm excited. I feel like a fan right now. I feel like a fan. Here's why I feel like a fan. Because I was just telling her, shout out to Rap Economics, right? They got you on the
Nightcap, man. I appreciate y'all for having me there.
Hey, man, you so shout out to y'all because that's what reintroduced me to you. Right. So like I said, I heard about Roll investing and I heard the name last year sometime. It was probably right around Thanksgiving, Christmas, but I didn't pay much. I was asleep. I'm gonna just call it what it is. I was sleeping until the other day. I was shout out to YouTube. I saw the Rap Economics because my shout out to my bro Champ, Mo City Champ. He was telling me that he was gonna be on there soon, and so Rap Economics is already in my mind. Then I swipe past the one that says Lolita Monroe. I'm like, okay, I know that name. That's old girl. And then I listened to it and I found myself jaw dropped because it was different from what I heard on Napoleon Complex. Right?
This is a Rap Economics exclusive.
This time it ain't phased me when these niggas switched up. I was already prepared for it. You say that you with me, you gon' have to show me, cause I done been stabbed in the back for it. Yes, Lord. Even if you 100, they keeping it 50, and that's fraud. They lie in your face and they playing them games. That pussy ass shit should be outlawed. She popping her shit on the internet, huh? You see in person, that whole fraud. I beat a whole ass in this bitch if I spaz in this bitch, and I promise that's on guard. Yo, bitch, is just loose.
Right. I got a whole section about NC we gonna get into in a minute. But the flow you were spitting on there was different from what I heard recorded. And so that's what really got me. So then I started doing research. I read, shout out to Isaiah Carey. I watched that interview. Shout out to the Rolling Loud. Read that article. So I got all this information. But what I couldn't find was where you from in the Mo. This is Ridgemont Fold, you BG, this dude's Glenn. You said you was at Hightower. So this Sienna.
So really when I started out, we was in Hunter's Glen.
Which one? Don't say 2. Hunter's Glen 4. Okay, shout out to Hunter's Glen 4.
And then I moved with my T. Jones, and she stayed in Ridgemont.
Okay.
And then we left Ridgemont. My grandma moved to like Fresno. And I went to Hightower. And then I left Hightower. My mama moved to Herm Club. My people from Sunnyside, my grandfather stay off Airport. So I kind of moved between my grandmother and my mama house, and I ended up graduating from Worthing.
Okay, got you. So shout out to the South Side of Houston.
South Side,
you know
South Side, baby. You hear me?
Side. This I'm talking about. Home Park, Mo City, Sunnyside. Yeah. So that's what's up. And so what year was this you was at Hightower?
So I went to Hightower 04 through 06.
Okay.
And then I went to Worthing in 07 and 08.
Man, so I read stuff about you.
Yeah. Damn. That sounds like a long time ago, man. Hold on.
like that's early 20s. That's early 20s. So yeah, that was not too okay. So I came out of Willow Ridge in 97. Right.
In 97, I was 7. Check me out. Yeah, like that.
So that's what that was. I was at Willow Ridge before Hightower was created.
So when we get off here, I ain't gonna tell you my cousin's name because I don't want nobody to be talking about, I don't want to do him like that. But my cousin went to school with you.
Okay.
A couple of them, actually.
I probably do know him.
Yeah, so as soon as we get off here, I'm gonna make you know exactly. You're gonna be like, man, we're small. But
hey, Mo City even smaller, you know
for
what I'm
real.
Saying? So
Mo block or no block, though, you know what it is.
Okay, so I got my questions, got the hood. She's been all over Mo City, man. In here, Mo City Podcast, politicking with Big Lolita. You know what I'm saying? In my notes on my computer, and I just wrote Big Low. I was like, I'm gonna go Big
the
Low.
biggest.
Yeah, Big Low. I could dig it. I can dig the cockiness, you know what I'm saying, of the delivery. I can dig I understand the title of Napoleon Complex, but you know, Google, right? Google defines Napoleon Complex as an aggressive behavior to compensate for short stature. Right?
Indeed.
That's what Google defines. And so what's your definition? Is it similar, or when you came up with the title, what was you kind of thinking about?
So to be honest, the whole Napoleon, they got that from a real person.
I know.
And so that person, that's what I was.
Mm.
So I know what Napoleon Complex is, and it's exactly what you said. But if you know who Napoleon is, then it really fit. He was really a little man, but he was a king, though.
Mm-hmm.
He ain't play that shit. He stood on business. You hear me?
I feel you.
Yeah, like that.
Got you. So that's what that means. So interesting. So I talked about that. Then you killed the chunk up the deuce. I was like, man,
hey,
she went off
shout
on
out
the track
to
here.
man.
And that was freestyle. Like, man, that was freestyle right there. I said, man, I got to hear you on something old school. I got to hear you on some old school. So we get into that later if you up to it. But I want to hear you on some old school. So I read something that you went to PV.
I did. I graduated from
PV alumni.
PV.
Man, that's what's up. My stepson just graduated from PV. My daughter, she a senior at Southern University right now. So shout out to the HBCUs.
Hey, they taking over.
Man, so what's your degree in?
So my bachelor's degree is in criminal justice.
Man, and that's what he went into.
I got a master's in education from Texas Southern.
And
I'm almost finished with my PhD at Texas Southern.
PhD was my next note on here.
Yeah, that's Texas Southern University. Yeah.
Shout out to the Tigers, you know what I'm saying? And so my wife a graduate from TSU. She got her bachelor's and master's from TSU. Yeah. And so she's an accountant. She into the numbers, right? Man, big Lolita in here educated on y'all niggas out here who thought she out here is hold on. So masters and bachelors and about to get the doctorate.
Yeah.
You just shake your hand. We gonna say Dr. Monreaux straight up. That's the project they need to drop. Dr. Monreaux on y'all coming soon. Man, hold up. That's what's up. Because I'm a fan of education. You know what I'm saying? I believe that people should learn, like you should, you know what I'm saying, increase your level of knowledge and understanding about all kind of topics. So we got a criminal justice major who rapping some gangster shit.
Hey, look.
That's hard, dog.
If you are intelligent at whatever it was you was doing when you was doing it, that means you ain't get caught doing it.
Big old facts. Not just that. You got the knowledge and the experience and the wordplay and the cleverness to deliver it, right? That's what education do. A lot of people
that's what education do.
Education literally makes you smarter, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you can another way you can express yourself
exactly
in any capacity.
Exactly. So, man, that's what's up, dog. I'm really like heart beating proud of you right now.
I appreciate
you're young,
that.
You're black, and you female, and you out here grinding, and you like, let me sharpen my brain as well as my pockets. That's hard, dog. That's real hard. So when you recording, you write, you punch, you freestyle. How does work? All that. Okay.
So it just depend on how I'm feeling. It depend on what the beat made me feel like that day. It depend on, if I hear the beat and I hear something else, I'm like, oh yeah, I gotta get on here and go crazy. Like it just depends. So yeah, I do all that.
The reason I was asking is because I read that you realized you can rap in 2020.
Yeah.
So that's like 3 years ago, right? It's 2023 right now.
Yeah.
And so the flow I heard on Rap Economics, the bars you spit on Fresh Set of Dominoes don't sound like a new rapper. You know what I'm saying? It don't sound like a new rapper. It don't sound like somebody who just figured out they could rap. You know what I'm saying? It sound like you been spitting.
So look, this is what it is. I'm a music lover. I'm a music connoisseur, and I say music because it ain't just rap. Like I listen to country, I listen to jazz.
I can hear that.
Like I get down. I love music.
Okay.
So the people that I listened to before I rapped, I rap like I probably rap similar to them. So I'm a fan of Ro, obviously, like he from the Mo. So, you know, that was
Shout
like,
out to the Mo City
so
Don, bro.
I get that I sound like the female him a lot, which if I do, man, that's a privilege. But
Yeah,
you know,
that's like no
I
cap
get
at
that,
all. I
you
get
know, I listened to, I was a fan of Gates, of Youngboy, of, I mean, if we're talking about women, you had the Foxes, the Eves, the like, I love music.
So was you in
So,
music in school? Like band or anything like that?
I played in a band in middle school.
What instrument was this?
Clarinet.
Clarinet.
Yeah. Yeah, like that.
And Mo City. So what middle school was this?
I went to the Rice School.
The Rice School.
I did.
Rice School.
You had to
Where
be
is that
you had to
at?
be smart to go there. Off Kirby and Seuss. You had to get accepted.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, I know exactly.
Yeah,
That
I
was
went
the
there.
gifted and talented.
Yeah, that's why I went to school
Makes
at.
sense.
That's why,
Makes sense.
yeah.
And so in there playing the clarinet. Okay, so been in the music,
Clarinet,
been listening to
choir, all
rap.
that good stuff. But I never was trying to rap, I guess is why I say I didn't know I could rap. I mean,
And so it was kind of
I
birthed
rapped
during
in
the
my
pandemic.
car.
Just was it at what point did you grab a mic and actually start spitting?
So real talk, one day before I started rapping, I was an educator.
Mm-hmm.
One day I was at work on my lunch break. They played a song on the radio. I don't like to call a song out because it's a known, like, notable song from an R&B singer.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, the song go crazy, but I would never say that. I say this.
Start switching it up.
And so I walked in the studio and I was like, hey,
find this beat.
Can you cut your studio on? They like, what? That's not how you say that. Like, hey man, look, can you cut the studio on?
Yeah.
So they like, man, all right, what you gonna do? So I tell them what I want to do. They cut the studio on.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, I started rapping, and that's how it happened.
Just start spitting out what you had, how you would say it.
Yeah, and then shit, Ro just happened to walk in, and he was like, "Man, that's you." Like, yeah, that's me.
Right place, right
and
time.
He was like,
situation.
do it again. And gave me another beat. I did it again. And yeah, the rest is history. Here we are.
Yeah, shout out to Ro. Tell you a quick Ro story.
Shout out to Mo City Done.
Yeah, I was this had to be 2010, 2011. Yeah, probably somewhere between 2010 and 2012. And I could pull it up on YouTube and see the date when I posted it. That's how I know the year. But now he just always been thorough. Me and my boy was doing a show at Stereo Live. We doing a show at Stereo Live, and we called it was a Screw Fest. We had like Lil O, Lil Kiki, and then Zero, right? And so there you go.
Zero the Crooked, aka the King of the Ghetto. Yeah, man, I'm gonna tell y'all some real shit. It's really going down in the side, bitch. When it's going down, July the 26th, 2009. Where it's going down? At the motherfucking Bar Rio. It's gonna be your boy Zero, aka the King of the Ghetto, aka the most of the dumb, but y'all can call me Wrote the Vandross this year though. You know what I'm talking about? And yes, it is really going down in the side. Be square, get the plug in your house.
He crashed that thing and he kept it solid. He shot the promo video with me. He kept it all the way thorough. And he always been like that. So that's what's up, bro. You know what I'm saying? So what else I got on here? What else you interested in? Like you into getting into some acting, some films?
Man,
you into
if
like
they have me, I'm gonna be all on y'all TV screen, on y'all movie screen. I'm with all that.
Say she with the sis, man.
Yeah, I'm with all of that.
Man,
Y'all looking for it? Tap in. We're gonna have a good time. Long as y'all let me be me.
Hey, that's the whole thing. Look, this last project we just did, you could have been a part of when we was working on the Mo City the movie. Right? My boy Sid hit me up about that project.
I've been seeing all the promo for it. So yeah.
So yeah, we just finished shooting it. Like we trying to drop it this summer. I'm actually finalizing the soundtrack now. I got people submitting singles and all this here.
Okay.
Yeah, like Trill Spill. I'll let you hear something if y'all got time or what's to come.
For sure.
We did a whole cipher. I got 18 people from Mo City on one song.
Hey, that's crazy.
Bro, it was so hard to get this song together. And so I just got the phone with shout out to King Bugatti. He supposed to come through later. He want to drop his.
Hey,
we got Champ on there. Shout out to Nedro. Shout out to it's a bunch of people on there. And so
yeah, shout out to the Mo, man. Y'all working. You love to see it.
So you in the kitchen cooking or you like to eat out?
Man, I be in the kitchen cooking.
So
I be getting down. If you look,
get down, or like
nah, I get down. You better ask about me in these streets.
I will,
You
cause
better.
I'm gonna see.
All right, look. I tell you what. Next time you see Lil Flip,
Shout out to Flipper Rush.
Shout out to Flip. When you looking to be like Lolita, salmon.
The salmon.
And he gonna tell you go crazy.
Look, this is why I take notes because I'm subject to see him, and I will ask. Shout out to the big homie Lump. Let's see here. Flip salmon.
Just ask.
Oh, I am.
Go crazy.
I'm gonna message him. I say, bro.
I be in the kitchen getting dime, but that's because I like to eat those.
So I need to post it. Next time you in the kitchen,
so look,
my boy got the camera right here.
If you on my Instagram, I made a pizza the other day. I got hungry.
I followed you yesterday for the first time. I told you, you got a whole new fan. I'm gonna go see it. You got a whole new fan.
Look, I was on some fat shit and made a pizza from like
fresh dough.
Yeah, like at the crib, I got down.
Okay.
And then I browned my meat. Brown my meat. No homo though. Anyway, so yeah, I cut up some peppers, got some cheese, made a little sauce, some spinach. Y'all see y'all later. I bust open some dough and rolled it, put that shit together, threw that hoe in the oven, and voila, there go them bricks.
Okay.
I made a pot the other night. Went crazy. Like I be getting it in. I be trying to eat.
Big Lolita chef. You know what I'm saying? Trying to eat. Hey. That's what's up. Look, I've been trying to cook more. Matter of fact, I do all the cooking in my house. I cook my wife clean.
Okay, that's real. That's real.
That's there, and she love my cooking, and I like to cook, and so that's how that works.
So what you be cooking?
Man, I'm nice with the Tex-Mex. You know what I'm saying? I'm nice with the soul food. Shout out to my grandma. Shout out to my mother-in-law. Let her rest in peace. They taught me a lot in the kitchen, so I'm good in them areas. Breakfast, I'm A1.
I grew up in a house. Well, my family is crazy. They like I'm a mixed breed person. Like I don't have they always So my daddy people is Creole and French.
Okay.
My mama people is white, Indian, and black.
White, okay. So yeah, so mixed breed for real.
So I'm So my mama's mama and her mama all taught me how to cook. My daddy, my daddy people was on the Creole food side. My mama people was on the soul food, on the Tex-Mex, on all that. So
you got a lot of diverse input.
Yeah, exactly. So it go crazy. Okay. Like I be trying to eat.
And that's what's up. Because look, man, I'll be trying to save money, and cooking is just way cheaper than eating out for me.
Man, well,
eating out costs you $1.50 if you're going with two people at a minute.
See, and that's what I'm finna say. See, but you be going with two people. Yeah. What they say right there?
I
be
know.
by my damn self. So it usually be cheaper for me to go eat out, honestly. But I'm fat. And I be liking to eat, and then I'm gonna smoke, and then I'm gonna want to go eat again. And so that's why I be having to cook. So I ain't gotta.
Kind of
because I don't want to go and buy food, and then I smoke, and then I gotta go buy I ain't with all that. That's crazy.
That's I've been there, done that. Been there, done that. So let me switch gears on you for a minute. Because you talked about family, made me think of this here. Where you at spiritually? Right? Like you believe in Jesus, you Muslim, or you like, man, I don't do none of that. Like what's your belief system?
I believe in Jesus.
Team Jesus over here.
Sir.
Team Jesus over here.
Team Jesus on this side.
This on this side. I'm just making sure, because that's where I'm at with it. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly where I'm at with it. I believe he died and rose. And you know what I'm saying? And for that reason, I got a ticket to heaven.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I try to walk in righteousness and do my people right. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Stay in my lane.
In that capacity, like that's why I really be by myself. I do now. I'm not a person that subscribes to other. Like I don't have an issue with other cultures and ethnicities and religions. Right.
Of course not.
So, like the idea of praying for me. I know it's a religion that prays and they pray on a mat, and some people look at them strange, but they praying 7 times a day. And think about what that'll really do to your knees if you didn't have a mat. Like it makes sense to pray on it. Yeah. Like so I don't live in that capacity. Like whatever manner gets you to your higher power. Go that way.
Go for it. That's what I'm
at.
And I support you. You know
right. Like so like I believe in Jesus Christ, and that's me where I stand with it. But you know, I believe in you can look at you see energies all the time.
So if a person
tell you, so if a person tell you, well, I only subscribe to this, but I don't subscribe. I don't get into that.
I hear that,
Positivity
man.
is important. So however you getting your positive vibes, man.
And that's what I was about to say. Like positive, I was about to say it's really about the good that you do and the good you try to live.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so, yeah, spirituality and religion just kind of help guide you to live whatever good you're trying to do. And so, yeah, whatever working for you,
my grandma,
I'm with it.
I had old people. Like I say, my grandmother, one of them died at 102.
Man.
One of them died at like 99.
Man,
so I have lifeline, right? And my granny just used to tell me, you live right and you do right, then right will follow you. So I just moved like that.
I used to tell me, if you know something gonna happen, then don't be surprised when it happens, right? And she died at, grandma was 94.
And that longevity is real.
Yeah, big time.
But I think that came from just that following that. Hey, like if you do right gonna follow you. If you know something gonna happen, don't be surprised when it happens. You know it's gonna happen.
And treat it accordingly.
Right. So
move responsibly.
In that point, like people get caught up in, such and such as Baptist, and I'm like, I don't live like that, man. Look, however you get to God, if you praying through
on a mat,
Christ,
or if you kneeling 3 times, or if you doing one of these, like it don't matter to me.
That's you and how you communicating with your higher power. So I'm more power to that.
That's what's up.
More people need to be spiritual. I think we wouldn't be in some of these crazy life situations we're in right now.
That's why I vibe check. That's why I vibe check, to keep me out of situations. You know what I'm saying? Because like the spirit will tell me, Chuck, that's not the move, bro. Or to give me clearance. Yeah, definitely go over there. And while you're there, you probably want to politic with these folks, right? Like spirit to be that transparent with me. And then sometimes I'm at the crib, like I ain't going nowhere.
Like, Lord, that's that discernment you ask God for every day. I wake up and ask for that part every day. Lord, give me the discernment to know when it's time for me to get out the way, and when it's time for me to be where I'm at. But yeah, like we just had another mass shooting today.
Yeah.
And I think all that is tied into just what we talking about.
It's crazy because 3 kids, 3 adults, right? And yeah, that's a whole nother topic.
At this point, we perpetuating a cycle. Like I laugh because I saw something on social media the other day that says America is Florida to all the other countries, the way that Florida is to America.
Facts. I could dig that.
They like, y'all have restroom stalls that a grown man could crawl under. They can see through the openings on y'all restroom stalls. Like we come to y'all to America and be grossed out. Like y'all weird. So when I really look at and think about that, and like
now when you travel,
it's crazy.
Like when you travel, you start spending a bunch of time out the country and then watch the news out there. It's different. Like I've been to Jamaica, I've been to the Dominican Republic, been to Mexico, been to these places, and you watch the news. Their viewpoint of America is way different from CNN and MSNBC.
Very much so. I think at this point it should be. We perpetuating some of the craziest stereotypes I've ever seen, and it's a consistent cycle. And until somebody start doing something about it, it's gonna continue to get worse and worse.
Well, and I think that the system that we live in, and by system I mean this country, this government, this society, is designed to perpetuate that. Right? It's designed to keep reproducing stupidity, because stupidity like really, really profitable. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, at this point, if people don't realize how much money your body is worth to the state of Texas while it have you where it have you, your body being where it is making them money that you wouldn't be making if you was at the crib doing nothing. So believe you me, like I say, man, my degree in criminal justice. So this a conversation that we could go with starting around the corner, because it really started in school. If you want to talk about it,
that's where it started.
But you know why it started there?
Because you probably finna lead towards the pipeline.
Before we even get to the pipeline,
okay,
school is designed to kill creativity.
I agree with that. You're driven by bills. You're controlled by bills. You're driven by structure.
So now tell me, what other system is set up like that?
Oh, yeah.
Where you driven by bills?
And the correctional facility.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, down to the lunch tables, down to the mode of transportation, down to all of the above.
You are being set up from the jump, and if nobody ever catches it, if you look at the more successful people in this country, And tell me how they got there. Because if you tell me it was from going to work or working through the system we have right now, I'll show you a damn lie.
Oh no, it's not. It's not. Most of them not college educated, right? Like that. When you talk about most successful, I'm gonna say money, right? I'm gonna go there.
If we start with money, you think about somebody, even the idea of being forced or encouraged to go to college to incur debt. To be clear, if we really talking about it, what other country do you go to college and have to pay for it?
What gets me is that's the easiest debt they'll give you.
Now tell me how
it's so hard to go. I can't go get 20 bands to open up this business.
I can't
but
go
y'all give me 100 bands.
I couldn't get $100,000 to purchase a house.
Mm-hmm.
But right now, as I'm talking to you, if I told you the crazy number that my student loans was at, you would be like, "Girl, get off this!
You about to get a PhD.
Girl, get off this mic."
I already know you about to get a PhD, so I already know
crazy
with the loan. Like I said,
my
daughter senior.
My grandpa taught me a long time ago. Long as I owe you, you'll never be broke. I ain't got nobody to give to people. And the people ain't got nobody to give me.
And knowledge is something y'all can't repossess. Like I know this.
You gonna come take my school? I mean, at this point,
so it's crazy
they
how
set
the
us up
is like
though,
that.
for real. Like
Exactly.
just bringing that back to the forefront. People be so unaware, so busy trying to swim and stay afloat. So much stuff is just going right over your head. You're missing it.
And that's because we live in a world of distractions. You know what I'm saying?
It's
easy to have stuff go over your head when you're distracted by whatever is trending that day. You know what I'm saying? and so they allow us to be distracted. Just like we talking about international news, international social media. That's different. Swipe on TikTok in the States and then go to another country and get on
First
TikTok.
of all, the man who made TikTok tell you that he don't even allow his children to use his app.
Yeah.
So just the knowledge of that alone, that's like going to okay. So I'm gonna tell you what that sounds like to me.
Crazy.
My cousin is a butcher.
Okay.
He don't eat meat in any capacity.
Because he's dealing with it all. He's like, man, I don't want no parts of that.
So no, what he'll tell you is his job is to cut the cancer off the meat and repackage it before they sell it to you.
Man.
Why would I then?
Offline, I'm actually where because I was just having this conversation with my people about, man, it depends on where you getting your meat from. I had Mo City Vegan on here the other day. And so we were talking, I was telling them that, for that reason alone is a reason for me to start exploring more vegan options, just because we don't know where this meat come from and what they did to
But
it.
it's not just that. Like, if you, for your entire life, you've probably been hearing that you are what you eat.
That's so true.
and you never taken but people only take that into literal fact. Mm-hmm. Everything that you digest, from radio to TV to the people you hang, everything that you digest.
It's deep. Yeah. You are that.
You are
that.
What you eat.
You are that.
How? I mean, you are what you eat. Lil Wayne says, if you are what you eat, I'm so pussy. He told you transparently
what it is.
Exactly what hey, look.
Man, that's why.
I mean, that's real life.
That's why it's important to not only diet like physically, but also diet with your vision and diet with what you're hearing, diet with what you letting come into your system.
The idea of fasting, people take it's like, oh, I don't eat.
Oh no, you can fast.
But while fasting, personally, I do a cleanse, because while fasting, I'm not listening to. I'm gonna listen to lo-fi or something that's generating peace for me. Yeah. And while I'm fasting, I'm not watching TV.
My partner was hating on me because I was jamming lo-fi the other day.
To the lo-fi.
He came in here like, what did you listen to? What's this elevator music, Chuck? I like, bro, you ruining my whole vibe, dog.
That's a whole vibe. You better get into it. My whole vibe. Get you some sage, get your lo-fi.
Sometimes I don't want to hear all that. I just need.
I mean, so just think about it though. Like, I make you laugh. The last traffic ticket I got, I said it was going to be my last one because I realized what was doing it. Every time I'm driving on the freeway, I need to be amped up. I'm riding around listening to Lil Boosie. I'm riding around listening to Webby. I'm listening to Yellow Beezy. I'm in the car turned up. Yeah. And really getting tickets.
Yeah, really
Because
about to
I'm
get
in the
ticket.
car on go. So what I've learned,
Oh, so you lo-fi in the whip.
I'm lo-fi in the whip. I'm R&B in the whip.
I'm
We gonna
instrumentals in the whip.
okay.
I'm
Instrumentals in the
I
whip
just
so
let the
you can
beat just
rap
go.
and vibe.
Yeah, so I
Yeah.
brainstorm. I may come up with bars. I'm just
So
instrumentals
I
in the
do
whip.
that. And if I
Yeah.
come up with bars that I know that I voice record right there, like
Exactly.
while I'm driving.
Man,
So
see, shout out to technology. When I was like really rapping, you see, I'm still writing stuff. You know what I'm saying?
that I don't do.
Look, I got a phone full of notes here, but I intentionally write here on these interviews just because I like the old school feel of it. You know what I'm saying?
No, so I'm, the educator in me loves that for you.
Hey, look, I'm from that
But
generation.
the artist in me at this point,
Oh, I don't write no
I have a
flows. They
hard,
all
and that's
on my phone.
so I'm not gonna cap. Like one of the Houston legends, like if we have a Houston Grand Canyon top 5, like one of those guys.
You rap with most of them.
I have
On this first project.
on my first
which is
project.
Kind of legendary, dog.
It was. Thank you to the
that's
legends of the city. Like I appreciate you guys so much.
So you answered my question. So that was the first official project.
That was my first official project. Napoleon Complex is out right now on all platforms. If you ain't heard it, if you don't know me, tap in, get to know me.
Man, go stream that. Go subscribe. Here go. Follow these instructions. Wherever you listen to music at, I don't care if it's Spotify, Apple, iTunes, wherever you get there, add her as a fan, right? Bing, so you can get new music updates. Follow her page. You know what I'm saying? And then go to sleep and like put it on repeat and just let it play. You know what I'm saying? Like run it up.
Like that. Check me out. So I promise, no matter what type of music you like, you're gonna find it there.
Yeah, you singing on there. You got some kind of sound like that was a what's the word I'm looking for? A message to the dancers. You got a
that was a message to myself, but yeah, shout out the dancers though.
Okay.
So that I know exactly what song you're talking about. That was really a hard song. That's a true story. Like
it sounded hard.
That was a hard song for me to write.
Like it wasn't like the other songs on the project.
That was a whole lot of tears involved with recording that because that was me coming to terms with me.
You had to revisit one of the.
I had to go to somewhere I ain't really want to go back to. Like that was a kick in the gut for me. So if y'all getting some vibes from that song, shout out. But yeah, that was all about me. Honestly, that was me trying to encourage the old me. Like if I could talk to me then, I'd have been like, "Hey, you tripping,
bro." Wouldn't we all though? Like when I'm 43 now. Like if I could go back to tell myself what I was doing at 19, like bro, not the move to make, homie. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. You know what? I'm not gonna never say that it wasn't the move because I feel like what I went through at that time created the person I am now. But I know for facts that I wouldn't have made it now if I was still that person. So the person I am had to grow.
Facts.
To get from that, for me to move from, I was a dancer starting maybe my junior year of college.
Okay, so
all the way up until like 2013, 14.
Okay.
I had to grow as a person to grow out of that because even though it was a job for me, I was known for being in the club with my book. As soon as I get off the stage, I'm on the side with my book. I got work to do.
Oh, this is real life players club. Like going to school.
I was just going to school, and this was honestly that was my second job because I had a day job too. Like I would go to school in the mornings, go work in the afternoons at my regular job, and then I go dance at night.
Grinders.
But after doing it, when I got my degree, a lot of people think you're gonna get that degree and it's gonna change your life right away. And it didn't take a minute. So but my degree in criminal justice. So my first job, like I worked in corrections and policing. I did all of this type of business. My very first job.
Usually that's kind of where it started.
And I was a kid, my damn self. So I'm fresh out of school.
And looking at what you just came from and
so I didn't have it when I graduated.
Wow.
I'm like, damn, what I'm gonna do? Shit, I've been stripping. I might as well keep rolling with it. It's making me bread right now. So that was my, like, literally, I got a job, a day job, and found out that I was actually good at teaching. And that's how I started teaching and went and got my master. Like I had I was grinding at
That's
night.
how
Like,
jobs do you. That's how jobs do you. Like, oh, I'm actually good at this because these certain point you just need to get paid. So I'm
yeah,
trying to do something.
yeah. And it was just that I was
Yeah.
doing. I had a day job that they was offering more than the job I had. I want you to come in here with these kids.
Mm-hmm.
And they small kids, so you ain't got to do nothing crazy, whatever. I'm like, okay, cool. So I started doing it. I'm like, okay, I'm actually kind of good at this. So I went and got a master's in it, and I used
going,
it to
kept
get
learning.
right. And so, like, that was how I ended up in the classroom. Like, I knew I didn't want to be.
Oh,
I
man.
started off in the prison, and working in the prison, I used to ask them, like, first of all, I would work with.
So you've literally seen kind of both sides of what we just
Yeah.
talked about. Like you got the
Like I'm
experience.
telling you,
I was there.
So
Wow.
I'm asking them like, why you here? And then you get some of them that really was illiterate, like people I gotta read they mail to them and they 50, 60 years old.
Mm.
They 45, 30, like some of these they real life can't read.
Mm-hmm.
Like we used to laugh about it, but like just imagine I get a hand wrote note from some inmate.
Mm-hmm.
And it
it's
said,
bad and you
but
struggling to read it probably.
you can't spell library, you can't spell beautiful, you can't spell regular, and we all cracking the hell up about it. Like, look at this dumbass. But it really ain't funny.
It's not funny at all. And it wasn't funny. Like I remember I went to Mo City Middle School. Shout out to Miss Lopez, right?
Shout out to the Mo City.
And it was like she called on me to read every day. But I was a great reader. I was hooked on phonics. I could enunciate. I was good at it. And so, and in hindsight, I'm thankful for that now. Back then, I used to be frustrated. Like,
why you keep on picking on me? Yeah, like so I graduated top 10% of my class in high school. So I always have been
the Mo City
educated.
Y'all watching the Mo City podcast, man. This your boy Chuck. I'm in here politicking with big Lolita, man. Lolita Monreaux, man. One deep's finest. And we're here talking education. Top 10 of the class. We talking getting doctoral degrees. We talking big brain stuff. And I'm blown away. Like chill spill. I was blown away by the rap economics, which caused me to be up all night reading and watching videos and learning more about you. And for you to come in here and tell me that I'm about to get this doctorate, and I already got 2 degrees, and I love the kids. Like, and I'm in criminal law. Like it's just not what I was expecting at all.
Everybody got a space in which if you take me there, then you get what you get. So when you listening to Big Lolita, then that's what I'm talking about. 90% of the time, you ain't never heard me get on a song and say, "Oh, I walked up on somebody who was just being a nice, peaceful person, and I just started being rah-rah with them."
Mm-mm.
Any situation that occurred for me, somebody did something to me that made me get out my body, and once I got out my body, then it's kamikaze with me. Everybody can die, me included. Everybody could go. What's up?
So really with the shits, you know what I'm saying?
I be trying not to get like that. And
because that's back to what I was talking about earlier. That's why I be trying to vibe check before I leave the house, before I go somewhere, before I make decisions. Be like, let me just what could possibly happen.
Man,
let me consider that. You know what I'm saying?
I know what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna turn this bitch to Afghanistan .5. Like I know what I'm gonna do with it if you play with me.
And that's why.
So that's why I be by myself. I don't be out acting right. I ain't with none of that. I peace. And peace with me, I'm gonna respect myself for everything around me. I don't have no smoke with nobody. I don't want no smoke with nobody.
That's a lesson for anybody who watching or hearing this. Like there is so much value in staying in your own lane and moving in peace. So speaking of peace, man, hopefully we have some time to put something in the air. Did I bring some with me? But are you?
I got some. Don't worry about that. We can do that all the time.
Papers, leaves, or blunts?
Oh no, I'm strictly paper. So let me tell y'all,
shout out to JT.
I gotta harmonize every now and then, and then I learned from South by Southwest my experience that this year trying to smoke blunts and. Them blunts be tearing my throat up.
Got to go perform.
So I had to stick to papers. Like South by Southwest, y'all had me on teas all week because I was doing multiple shows a day, and then everybody wanted to smoke with me. I'm not a heavy drinker. Like I drink socially, but I'm not a drinker.
Okay,
I'm a smoker. So I don't like my cognitive abilities being affected.
And drinking does that.
Drinking tears
does
your
that.
cognitive abilities up.
Drinking.
I don't
that.
want to slur. I don't want to stumble. I'm good.
I mean, being drunk for those who don't know.
I'm sorry. I'm speaking a little.
No, do you? I appreciate it. Like
But
let the you got a doctorate and the you know what I'm saying, a master's and a bachelor. So don't no apology.
I don't like my cognitive abilities impacted. I like to be able to drive and be. I'm cool.
Man, so Napoleon Complex available right now.
Our platforms, the YouTube videos is up. Day video coming soon. It's already recorded. I got it in my phone. I'm gonna let Chuck see it. I ain't gonna let y'all see it. Chuck gonna see it.
So let's talk about this. You got obviously Roe on there. You got Killer Caleon on there. Sauce Walker on there. Shout out to Propane.
Yeah.
You got Don Key. Shout out to Keista, Paul Wallaby. Man, you got all these legends on there.
Shout out to
on the first project. So like, where's the docket? I know. Homie had a cameras roll. There got to be a Napoleon Complex documentary coming soon. Just showing this.
Y'all want to see the documentary of Napoleon Complex?
Man, like you got to drop that.
I got it in my phone, but it ain't no. So let me tell you, like I record all the time. Like everywhere I was just me taking photos. So I got stuff in my phone, but I ain't never tried to put it together. Like I ain't think nobody wanted to watch me do that. Y'all want to see that?
This is some legendary stuff you did. Consider that. Like on the first project, bro. Shout out to, you know what I'm saying, the relationship. Shout out to Ro, because obviously he the plug to kind of make this happen. But like, it's a bunch of rappers out right now who haven't. I'm gonna be honest.
Ro definitely made a whole lot of that move, but I have relationships with some of them people on my own. So that, like, me and Walk went to school together. You know. Some of me and Kiki family live next door to my family, have for years type situation.
I play with him recently, man.
And shout out to all those guys, like, you know, Pro from Herm Cluck. So, you know, I know Pro. I kind of had relationships with some of those guys from my own, but
so just kind of making
Ro made it all, like he made it all work out. So and I always shout out to the game when Deep Entertainment.
I'm a fan of these rappers, right? Like I listen.
Yeah, likewise.
I listen to and so. You made boys step it up too.
You know I ain't get on there playing.
And what ain't nobody get on there playing. Like ain't nobody give her a whack first. Ain't nobody just throw anything at you. I could tell.
They really came in. Yeah, like a couple people, I sent them mine first, and they were like, "Oh, I got a rap on this." Oh, okay, I see what you was on. Like,
you blessed them. I don't ever send them first. Nope, good.
Well, some of them I did. I ain't gonna call no names, because some of them, some of them people sent me back verses, and I was like, "Nah, I gotta go read."
I got to go.
I gotta go back to this second. Nah, they can't do that to me like that on that. So yeah, like it was definitely some give and take, but you know, those are legendary guys. So anything, I was appreciative. If they would have got on that boy and coughed, I'd have been appreciative. Like
R.I.P. to DJ Screw. You know what I'm saying? One of the greatest.
Rest in peace to a legend, for real.
And I grew up on that. You know what I'm saying? Like I grew up like on all the Screws.
Yeah.
Like man, if you go to Mo Serious Radio, like that's my station, and I don't even push it that hard because I'm really pushing the podcast network. But on Mo Serious Radio, I'm only playing artists from Houston, right? Whether they mainstream or local, it's only, so you might hear Ro, followed by Sauce, followed by Beyonce, right? Followed by Big Pokey's verse from Plots and Schemes, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's so random. And so like I bought last night, I bought Fresh Set of Dominoes, and I bought man, what's the other song I bought? With Killer.
Top Back.
I bought both of those and put them on there. You know what I'm saying? So I could just go there and like to hear what I want to hear. So I say, let me go invest in them. And you came in, we had this one streaming. Like I rocks with it. Like so I ain't even trying to guess.
What's crazy is the Day Song you had playing when I came in. That's the video I'm finna show you. I just shot the video for it. It's coming. I'm finna drop that coming sooner than you could believe.
From the Napoleon Complex coming soon. By the time this get posted, it'll probably be out. I'm gonna drop this probably Saturday.
If you drop it Saturday, we gonna see what the big man say. But now the video shot is in my phone, ready to rock. We just waiting to get it to where I'm gonna post it for, you know, it's first. So the last couple videos I've done, I dropped Fresh Set of Dominoes by myself, just posted it to YouTube, and it went crazy. Then I dropped the Stay Real song. Also, I think I did that one through, maybe it was YouTube. But the last 2 videos I did, I've run through World Star. I debuted them on World Star. So they've been going insane. One of them did like 3 million in a couple days.
72 hours. I saw it.
Like, we've been rocking and rolling. So
that's hard, man. Keep grinding,
if
dog.
y'all tapping into me, I Lolo appreciate the love.
Big Lolita in the building, politicking with Chuck. So what's next, right? First album had most of your legends on there. Like, so like album, you set the bar kind of high. You know what I'm saying? And
so I got an EP, me and Big Cuz just finishing up right now.
Okay.
It's called Never Scared.
Who was Big Cuz, or is the name Big Cuz?
Nah, you can ask Big Cuz, super producer Big Cuz. Gotcha. You know Big Cuz, he's produced for Mo3.
Yeah, that's why.
And the man,
okay,
like y'all,
Big Cuz.
Yeah, the biggest. If you ain't asking Big Cuz, who the fuck y'all be asking? Like
EP coming soon.
Yeah, me and Big Cuz got some bangers coming soon. We finna put them out. The second album is already in process of being recorded.
I would imagine so.
It's called Southside, baby.
And so do you record like for the album? Like, I'm making these songs for Napoleon Complex, I'm making these for Southside,
nah,
or you just record?
I just record and then I go back and put like Napoleon Complex. I really didn't know what was to come. That was my first time even recording anything. So I was just kind of in the studio, like, okay.
Ain't too many of y'all people watching this right now who rap got the legends you grew up listening to on your first project. I'm just saying, that's legendary shit.
Real spill. Like that was a gift, but that was a lot of motivation, because then I'm like, this next project got to go crazy.
Yeah, bars up here now.
Yeah, like now you gotta come with it. So
lyrically, with features, with production, like the whole nine.
Yeah,
right?
Like everything was in place. Like I had some crazy producers on Napoleon Complex. So we had G&B, we had Synesthetic Nation, we had freaking Beans and Cornbread, we had
Beans.
Yeah, like
shout out to Cornbread.
I don't want to skip over nobody, and it's a lot of people there. But yeah, like people was the beats was crazy. So
and what's your process there? Is it people sending you concepts and beats, or you like? I like to go through people's libraries, because sometimes most producers be having a bunch of beats, but they want you to hear these, and then that one that be the
So for me, I always like, I think so far me and B Done and Gavin have made the most. Like most of my G&B. Like My Bad is a G&B beat. I think Talking Down, me and Kiki is a G&B, but like I have a bunch of like at least 5 to 6 G&B beats on Napoleon Complex. And it came from me calling like, hey, B Done, man, what kind of mood you feeling like today? Man, I attitude bad. Send me something I can talk shit on. Like that's how we vibed out. So with me and Cuz this time,
shout out to the real producers, man. This is the difference between these beat makers and producers.
Like I got in there and they let me like, hey, nah, I don't want that. Put me a drop right there. Let me. So they kind of let me mess around with it and make it my own. So I had it was a real learning experience. So with Southside, baby, I'm a little
How
more.
many of y'all learning experience happen to learn from greats? Right? Like most of our learning experiences be trial and error, you know what I'm saying? And we rocking with somebody who barely know what they doing. She's learning from legends, dog.
Yeah, like they be keeping me on my toes, they be having me in there going crazy. Like, nah, you gotta get that more energy. You gotta go in there. So like they taught me how to do a lot of the stuff that I'm able to do. So I was already able to rap, but when I got in there the first few times, hearing me on the beat, trying to like all of that's real different than what you think it is. At
way
first.
Different. Sound in your head, sound in the headphones.
Like I was freaking out the first few times, so they had to like talk me through it. Like walk me through. Yeah, like you got to live with it a few days afterwards, and then go back in and play. Like so, I really was learning as I went. So Southside, baby, I'm not consciously like I'm recording for Southside, baby, but I'm conscious of the beats because I wanted to sound Southside. And I don't just want it to sound like Southside, Houston, Texas.
Yeah, you talking about?
I want it to sound like the Southside of Atlanta, and I want it to sound like the Southside of Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and I want it to sound like the Southside of Jacksonville, Florida. Like I want you to feel like you on the Southside. So if you was a producer and
My
you
mama
heard
from
that
Jacksonville.
and you got some on, oh, see, I'm a military baby. My bad.
Yeah,
I'm a
you moved
military
around.
brat.
You moved
So
around.
yeah, I lived in
I
Jacksonville.
heard
for
you
a
told me
little while.
earlier your pop still Creole side. He was in
Yeah,
right?
yeah. So shout out to my dad. But
Yeah, shout out to the
hey,
family,
daddy, if you
so.
watching this,
Man, you birthed the real one.
I know he probably look. If he is, he freaking out right now. Like I know this girl did not. But yeah, nah. So I want you to have that South Side feeling. And one thing I know is if MLK is the South Side everywhere. I don't give a damn where you at.
Real true
So,
feel. True feel.
every
So,
city I
man,
go
y'all know what that South Side feeling
everywhere
is,
I
bro.
go to, like
Y'all know what
I
that
pull
South
up to
Side
that
feeling is.
MLK, and I'm trying to see what y'all on it. So even like I got fans right now tagging. Somebody just posted from Arkansas. I went down there. Like I've been there one time, but when I went down there, like I went to their downtown. I went down there MLK. I'm sticking stickers up. I'm talking to people. Like we just outside.
Promo. And
Man,
that's another lesson in all
I mean,
this.
I'm good
Like,
in the
she
hood.
getting
That's
it
all.
cracking right now, but understand she
Yeah.
putting the work in. Like it ain't just on these devices, bro. It ain't just
Oh nah.
word of mouth. Like you got to get on.
That's why I went on and tapped in with you today. So, South by Southwest just wrapped up. I've been here for right after South by Southwest. I came home for a day. I went to Dallas and did some work out there. I came right back. I've been home like 5 days. I'm gonna get up tomorrow and go back to Dallas. I'll be in Dallas till Sunday. So like I'm outside on the
appreciate you
grind.
putting up
So that's
today.
why I was like, you
I
got
really
time
do.
today? Let me slide in
was
before
gonna
I
make
get
time.
back.
I was gonna make time because like in here, I'm gonna throw this in there for you. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to add booking info to your IG profile.
Gotcha.
Do that.
I'm gonna tap in and put it back. You know what? I had it on there and I took it out because I added a link for one of them videos. So I took my booking info out.
Yeah, put the book because I was trying to follow protocol at first. I usually don't hit the DMs like that. And then I was like, okay, well, let me just Steph Curry, let me pull up.
Yeah,
look, like I'm with it. And I was like, oh, let's go. Tomorrow, perfect. We'll do it.
Literally, I saw what it was. I'm like, oh, that's the hood. I got to slide. Let me go on and make that work. So that's my assistant sitting over there. Took in, but yeah, like I be making him get up and move too. Like I be ready to ride out at 5 in the morning. I gotta go grind.
It requires a team.
It do. So I couldn't move by myself. Like that's why he's such a vital role, for me. Like I can't move in the streets by myself. So my assistant be up shaking and baking with me at all times of the night. He just be, I'm ready, you ready, let go.
And we appreciate you, fam, because I understand the importance you play on the team, bro.
Real life.
And like Trill Spill, like we need more quiet support. Like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody want to be in front sometimes. And when you got somebody in front, you need people behind. You know so I value what you
play a great man. They play a great role because
that's a very important role, bro. Like if that role ain't you can't play that role. I couldn't
move the way I move if I didn't have my assistant to do the extra stuff that I need. Like so like a lot of people kind of skip over that. Like I didn't get here by myself at all, man. Like I always say, the rap boy fell in my lap. That was just somebody praying to God. My granny prayers must have made it somehow.
Granny prayers.
That was the granny prayers.
Them was real prayers. Like them wasn't rehearsed kind of stuff you be hearing in church every week. Now, granny prayers like came with tears, and God heard them prayers. And
that was one of the granny prayers. Like Ro ran in, and that all kind of fell into place. But man, that was a privilege to be a part of the process, to go through that was all a privilege. So man, I don't take it lightly. I'm out here working, trying to make sure I get y'all some quality.
That's why I respect and I can feel your vibe, because I can feel the humbleness on top of all of it. Like you're very humble, you know what I'm saying? Even though you could trigger some stuff, obviously. That's where the title is real, right? Yeah. But I can feel the humbleness. Like you intentionally like, no, I'm really reserved unless you take me there.
Yeah, like I don't be like that. I be trying to chill. Like I love peace. Like no rapper that that's smoking a blunt every day want to argue, I promise. But it's trying to chill. So I
love peace.
I love peace. On the
t-shirt.
Like
I love peace. And to put dash big low.
But if you bring me anything else, then I also want you to know that my peace is made of steel. So don't sleep on it. I love peace, but my peace is made of steel. You hear me?
Yeah. Say, man, I don't want no problems. But then when people want problems, I don't have a problem.
Right. That's it. Like
so,
I don't want no problems.
That, I was like,
then I got a problem for you. Like
then I don't don't have no problems with problems. You know what I'm saying?
That's
So,
it. So it's just that, like I'm prepared for whatever coming, but I ain't
facts.
coming with nothing. Like I'm slow boogie. If I'm coming to you, it's about a bag. Yeah.
Man, that's what's up. That's what's up. Well, let's not hold you too long. It's probably been every bit of 30 minutes or so.
Man, look, take your time. We in the mo.
We in the mo.
I'm at the crib.
In the cribbo. Good.
I'm at the house.
Hey, so see, Most Serious Studios, man. This Big Chuck. I'm in here politicking with Big Lolita, Monreaux. Napoleon Complex out right now on all platforms. Die-to-day video coming soon.
Yeah.
Man, got Champ just hit me up. He trying to pull up. It's a good day today. I'm in a whole good vibe. Lolita came in and brought the vibe in with her.
Hey,
man,
good vibes.
So you got plans for like the whole criminal justice side of things, like post rap or even simultaneously rapping, or we finna start a whole law firm that helping rap niggas who got problems, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, look, I'm all for Black empowerment, and I'm gonna use my criminal justice PhD to address and try to fix some of the crazy laws that we have. That's my intentions. So wherever the music take me, I'm going.
That's what's up, bro. That's what's up.
It. Wherever it take me. If it take me to the movies, if it take me to a book, if it take me to a law firm, I'm going. I'm going.
All of that. It will. And the challenge will be not what it take you to, but what you choose to entertain. Right? Because in this day and age, you can create whatever you want to create.
Yeah, no cap.
You can create whatever you want to create. So it's about, okay, do I want to put energy in that?
You know what? It's funny you said that. I'm glad you said that, because I got a niece. My niece like 12, and she been calling me talking about she want to rap, but I've been really preaching to her the importance of being aware of who you are and what you stand for as a person and what you put out, because she subscribes to being funny, which is cool, but sometimes you can take it too far, and as a child they don't really so I'm working with her on that. Like I'm encouraging her, like, before I can allow you to step out and open your mouth, you need to understand that what comes out of it means something. You can't just say anything and think that nothing is coming with that, because you might not have meant it in a negative way, but if it came out like that, if it was taken like that, then you gotta address that. You gotta stand on that when it. So, like, that, it's funny that you said that. Like, anybody that's out there listening that's a kid, like, I love the kids. I be trying to work with all the kids, but for real, if y'all trying to rap, just be aware, man,
of who you
really are, and when you saying this stuff, like, are you really living like that? Is that really who you are? Because if it's not, you don't have to talk like that or be like nobody else. Be the inspiration. Be different and light a fire to start somebody doing something different.
Man, like that message is applicable to everybody who interested in trying to rap, not just the kids. Like, I mean, be authentic and original, bro. Like don't mimic nobody else. Because there's so much value in being you. Like, can't nobody else be you better than you.
Nobody can do you like you.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's only so long you could do somebody else. Only so long you can imitate and act like somebody else. So don't even do it. It's a waste of time. And you're not gonna be good at it. Like, they're gonna be better at being them than you are. so be you. That's what's up. I like that message to the young, especially at that age 12, young, like that. With
very impressionable. So
very,
you wanna. I know those were my kids at one point. So for them to see me in this capacity, like, oh, Miss.
Made it.
She did. So like, y'all know exactly who I was, right? Like, I know you hear me say, but there's a method to my madness, because I'm never encouraging you to get up and go be ignorant. I am encouraging you, though, that if somebody bring ignorance to you, defend yourself with all your might.
But don't go out.
But don't go outside.
Right? You know what I'm saying?
Don't be no fool. Exactly. But if somebody bring it to you and you got to stand on it, then be about what you say you about. But it don't require, all situations don't require violence. Man, all situations don't even require being addressed. Some people can just be fools by themselves.
That's what I'm going to say. Sometimes you just got to shut up.
Let them be a fool by themselves.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. got Big Low in here kicking game. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about dropping knowledge bombs on y'all.
Oh, we in the hood, so I gotta talk to the Mo. You know,
Shout out to Mo
this
City.
special to me.
It's
I'm in the hood, so you know when I'm here, I always gotta
home.
feed
I
some
promise.
positive
Home.
energy back into like, man. You know, I'm into right now. I'm telling you, I came in. I'm comfortable. I'm at the crib. So
and I'm gonna tell you how much I appreciate you because I'm in the marketing. Like I build websites. I'm sitting there on the computer all day designing this and that. And so, but the podcasting was just something I wanted to do. And so I started producing my people podcast, and then I got another one called like Lyrical and Spiritual, where we deal with like Christian rap music and Bible studies
dope.
and this and that. And so then when I started the Mo City podcast, I was like watching Drink Champs, watching 85 South Show, watching $1 Million Worth of Game. I'm watching Donnie Houston. Shout out to all y'all.
Hey,
right?
shout out to
I'm
Donnie Houston.
watching all of
Yeah,
these
shout out to those guys.
pivot podcasts and watching all these podcasts, and I'm like, bro, why ain't nothing popping like that out here in Mo City? Chuck, you need to get it cracking on the podcast. I had the equipment, I already had the setup, and so I just started putting the play together, and then people started jumping down.
Yeah.
People started jumping out like, man, I'll do it. And then and you was and fell right in line, was like, I can come tomorrow. She can come tomorrow, swish. You know what I'm saying? The
Man,
shot went
look,
in. So
I'm
like,
telling you,
it was
if
I'm
y'all in the
appreciative of you.
hood,
Said all that
man.
to say I'm appreciative of you pulling up.
If y'all in the hood and y'all be trying to work, y'all trying to tap in, y'all want a podcast situation, whatever, man, tap in. I be working like anytime it's for the hood, man. Y'all know I'm gonna pull up and slide.
Man, Mo City stand up. We got some real ones out here. You know what I'm saying? One Deep Entertainment in the building. Mo City Podcast. It's Chuck, man. That's Big Low. Man, I done almost got through all the questions on my list. I didn't think I was gonna get through all of them, but I did. And now I feel enlightened. I have got answers to my questions. I know who hood you from. She's been through all of them. You know what I'm saying? I know about the
shout
education.
out to my mama for that part.
hey, she been all over. Me too. I stayed in Ridgemont and went to Ridgemont Elementary. Then my mom moved to Hunters Glen 1 and 2. Shout out to Deuce Glen. And so from there, I was at Mo City Middle School, and I was there all the way through Willow Ridge High School. We just sold that crib recently. You know what I'm saying? And
man, so still living when we had it 4 and 5. My TT stay over there right now. Like,
hey, shout out to Mo City.
Like I say, I don't have a one way. So I write, I get on here and rap. I get up and just stand in front of the mic and rap. Go back, play that. I don't like that. Take that off. Go back, play that. Take that. Like,
but I know that, like, I come from both eras, right? When I first started, there was it was dats, it was tapes, and so
you
wasn't
couldn't
punch in like that. Like, it wasn't no could it start over. Like, I really need to one take this thing.
I had somebody to tell me a story.
One take this thing.
Matt had to tell a funny story about putting together a track. He told me about it, like, the technology is way different from what he had to do back then.
No copy,
just explaining how to tape. Like, I don't even understand all of what he was saying, but it was only at that time, we talking the 90s, early 2000s, it was still really just cassette tapes.
Yeah.
So I can't even imagine what you really had to get on that boy and just let it ride.
Like I was a screw head, right? I had plenty of screw tapes, and every now and then, after you jam the screw tape too much,
the power and the strings will come out that boy. Yeah.
Wind the things out, take the scotch tape, cut it real skinny, put the tape back together, wind it back up slow, right? And so you might have a quick skip, but
so you could fix it.
Yeah, you can.
See, I didn't even know you could fix it.
But understand now, from a recording music process, it was the same thing, but on a big ass tape. You know what I'm saying?
Wow. So y'all had the same. Wow.
And
see,
so when you hear a director or editor say something like the cutting room floor, that's the tape that was cut.
That was actually see, okay. So now when I'm recording, when he's saying a punch, y'all, he talking about somebody actually just pressing the space bar and making the beat like it stopped.
Control new track. We're gonna put you in right here. Bring you back to right here. Yeah.
So you can punch, you can, like, people record different. So I sat in a session with a big time recording artist, and he literally was on a mic that looked like this one, right next to the engineer. He rapped like this the whole time. He never went in the booth. So it's just everybody's sessions and processes is different.
We got to kind of cozy in there. And I've had people come in there and say they appreciate that, because I was about to build the booth out and keep them separate. And then I had 3 different people like, I kind of like being right here next to my engineer. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, some people do. It's cool. It depends on you. So if you want people to be in the room with you and they got to be silent,
That's
you know,
one
you
thing,
can't be a
yeah.
people that travel. You can't be a person that's traveling with people, because if you traveling with people, somebody gonna call, somebody gonna, hey man, I gotta go outside. And you gonna hear that throughout your session.
Exactly. It's
So
gonna be an interruption.
like, I like to record at home, right?
Mhm.
I got a crazy studio at the crib. My mic is like one of the mics that's in the bigger studios in the city. Like, I got a crazy mic. So I prefer to record at home. But the problem with recording at home is that throughout the day,
You got
airplanes
those
flying.
distractions.
So you hear it in it, like my mic pick up everything. You can pick up the traffic, the cars passing by the house.
Neighbors cutting the grass.
Like, it pick up all that. So I've learned that if I'm gonna record at home, I gotta do it at night, like between 10 and 4 a.m. Cause by 5, I'm gonna be fried when the cars start moving, and like Mike just
That's
that
one of the
sensitive.
reasons I moved my studio out the house. Because I had the studio at the crib, and then I had the podcast studio somewhere else, and I was working from home. And I told my engineer, shout out to JT, I was like, bro, I'm about to lease a spot so we can not have those distractions, my neighbors, kids coming home, or just when I'm recording people, I don't just need them to come to the crib. And I can
That
record y'all,
part,
you know what I'm saying, somewhere else. And so
I don't have no kids, so that part I don't really have to deal with. Like,
my kids grown.
I just don't have kids. I have nieces and nephews, but I don't have children per se. So my house is itself be quiet.
That's something you want? Like, you see motherhood in your future?
I mean, I want a family. I don't just want no kids. I ain't gonna even lie to you.
Facts. And that's a huge difference.
It is very much. So that's why I was
a very
clear.
important difference. Thank you for
but that
being
was
clear
why
on
I
that.
was clear. Like, I was
interested in family.
Yeah.
Interested in family. And so all right, well, I ain't gonna dig too deep, but you got anybody who getting you close to that point, or you like,
I mean,
we outside? Like what?
we outside, baby. We outside. No, I ain't, even when I was outside, I wasn't outside. I'm not like that. Actually, I'm very intimate. I'm real private about my private life. So even if it was like, if I was dating for real, nobody would really know, because the kind of stuff I like to do, like I'm a take me to the planetarium kind of lady. So I ain't gonna never be nowhere. You know what I'm saying?
I would expect nothing. Like, you proving to me that every kind of cliche that come with like women, you not that.
Yeah, I'm none of that. So see, I'm a, like, even for me, like, I know a lot of the ladies that we that are in my business, you know, they about the bread, and it's a great thing to be about the bread. I know a lot of ladies, they be chasing men with money, right? See, my problem is I want to be the nigga with money. I don't want to chase one. Exactly. So then that be the first problem. But I don't look for that on a date. Like, if we went on a date, I assume that you're trying to get to know me. You're not trying to get to know my purse, and I'm really not trying to get to know your pocket. Exactly. So in that capacity, I'm cool if you take me on a picnic. Long as I can, wherever we go, long as I can smoke my blunt, we good. Take me to the beach. Let me go smoke and chill. Like, it's the vibes
something
for
real
me.
keen that she said. She talked about getting to know the person, right? It ain't about necessarily getting to know how I can benefit from them or what they can get off of me, but actually get to know the person.
I mean, if I don't know, if I'm not into the person, whatever else that we could have, it ain't gonna, even in any ship, partnership, business ship, friendship, whatever, I need to know who you are. Because if I don't know who you are,
then I can't
that's going to translate into poor business.
Or poor friendship, or whatever ship right?
You're deciding to be in with that person. And so, you know, I really take that serious. Like, I don't have a lot of friends. That's why that one deep shit means something to me, because I really be out in these streets one deep.
That's what's up.
I don't move like that. So if you trying to kick it with me, you want to know me, yeah, you got to be able to be self-sufficient. You need to be able to provide for yourself and any of your offspring and whatever else you got. Like, that needs to be addressed. But I ain't looking for nobody to take care of me. I can take care of me just fine. You got to be a good person.
Big Lolita said that. You know what I'm saying?
I did. I said that.
Straight up. Well, man, look here. This you blessed my spirit today.
I'm glad I came in and blessed your spirit. Like, truthfully, you blessed mine, and you ain't even, because I planned on being at home chilling today. I'm like, somebody want to talk to me today.
Man, bro,
we go talk to the people then.
You blessed my spirit. I'm glad you pulled up. My big homie about to pull up, so I'm about to politic with him for a minute.
We gonna put one in the album. We're gonna let you catch this Daughter Day video. Then we
do
gonna
that.
see what that's looking like.
Man, any I ain't even say last words because I want to politic with you some more, but just any message to the people who may be watching, may be listening. Any words from Big Lolita?
Man, words from Big Lolita. If you really want to do something, if that's what you hey, I want to rap out, I want to sing, man, you're gonna get up and you're gonna do that every day. Whether it's paying you generative funds right now or not, like you gonna do that every day until it do what you need it to do. So if that's where you want to be, that's what you want to do, man. Keep making moves, keep working, keep grinding. Don't give up, man. Push for your dreams. I mean, it can happen.
It can happen. Man, y'all heard it. Keep grinding, don't give up, and push for your dreams. And that's it right there. Y'all been tuned in to the Mo City Podcast, man. I'm Chuck. That's Big Lolita. Napoleon Complex out right now. Mo City, stand up.
Hey.
Y'all know what it is. And we out.
We out.